specific experience, but none of it never really added up to me
So
as anything that can
I
get
mean,
close to it.
what's your response to the verdict?
I thought the verdict was what it was supposed to be. This is domestic violence. If you want to talk about domestic violence and his behavior in those situations, that's a different subject. But when you look at a 10-year relationship, and mutual text messages expressing love and care, and at multiple points excitement about the sexual activity, to then say, okay, I'm going to signal out a couple of instances and make it a crime, always to me was a stretch.
Do you feel, we were talking about it earlier, that there might be a changing mood about these kind of cases, that at the height of Me Too, there was a kind of frenzy, and some very bad men clearly got the punishment they deserved. Others, many people felt there was a massive overreach, and a lot of those cases, which were messier, involved cases where there was lots of evidence after the alleged crime or claimed crime that that everything was still very friendly, consensual, loving, and so on. Do you think that juries now maybe are less willing to convict people when that kind of evidence comes out than they may have been, say, 3-4 years ago?
I do. I think initially, because there was such a strong movement, right, and all of these cases out of and there was a neglect over years of women being hurt, and that was a real thing. But now, because there's so many scenarios of financial gain and a monetary gain based on these circumstances, the majority of these cases are filed civilly before they're filed criminally, right? And so I think it is just responsible, right, to look at these things in totality, especially in a case like this where you have people in a long-standing, loving, caring relationship that years after the fact, it becomes a crime. And, every relationship has ups and downs and tough moments and difficulties and adversity that gets ugly sometimes.